chatting away there. Good to see you, I guess I should say. Pleasant Wednesday evening from a rather dreary and overcast Boston Logan International Airport. What is it? December in the northeastern part of the United States or something? I have no idea what's going on. But good to see you guys. Yeah, hopefully you are multi-streaming and you've got Slant Alpha on the other side, at least Slant Alpha. I mean, there's a lot of guys out there probably to watch on a Wednesday night, but happy to have you here and very, very excited about tonight's flight. It is a shared cockpit in the FlyJSim 727-100. You can see us there on the ramp. We're the Eastern Airlines, and this is going to be a ton of fun. We're hanging out with SlantAlphaAdventures. Well, we're doing more than hanging out. We're going to fly from Boston down to Charlotte and attempt to do it using the shared cockpit plug-in. And before I get started, I need to make sure that I give a special thank you to Downwind Sim. This flight is not happening without that guy. So just so you know, he has tweaked the flight or the shared cockpit plug-in so that it works with the FlyJSim 727. It kind of worked before, but there were a lot of things that just were super clunky about it, and it really didn't have a profile that was specific to the FlyJSim 727, and that's actually why the FlyJSim guys are actually working on their own version of a shared cockpit. But Slant Alpha and I were not patient enough to wait. It's in alpha phase right now, and they weren't willing to let us be alpha testers, so we just started fiddling around with the shared cockpit plug-in, and lo and behold, Downwind Sim was a part of it as well, and he worked his magic behind the scenes. 9 revisions later, we have what you're going to see tonight, which I think is a very functional shared cockpit in the FlyJSim 727. So that's the plan. Slant Alpha and I have been kicking this around for a long time. We finally said about 2 months ago, we said, all right, we need to stop talking about it, and we just need to do it. And so we carved out some time, and for the better part of 2 months, this is what we've been working on. We've been doing some testing and practicing and planning flights here and there and breaking stuff. It's kind of like the Mike Patey channel, right? You design it, you build it, you break it. That's kind of what we've been doing for about the past, 2 months or so. But here's what we've got in store for you tonight, and I'm going to keep this part of it as brief as I can because I know you're interested to see how it's going or how this is going to go. There is the aforementioned Slant Alpha, and he's ready, and I will be there in just one moment there, sir, but I was just going to share the route here. It's Logan 2 and then all of this stuff here, so you can plug it into SkyVector. You can see what we're doing and see kind of where we hope to be able to fly to. Just one last thing before I get going, since it is such a busy environment and we're doing this for the first time, my interaction with the chat is going to be pretty limited. I know we're going to try to take a minute at top of descent to pop in and say hi, so chat amongst yourselves and enjoy the rest of the flight. Again, thanks for flying along with us.
Await radar vectors to our departure fix, which is Providence, and then from Providence we pick up the route headed south and west from there. So there's Providence. We pick up the J225 south and west to this point, Ralph, and then there's a turn, and then we are inbound to JFK from there, and then we're on this tiny little leg. It's, I think, isn't even marked. Do we even know how far out that point Lauren is? I don't know that we do. It may say on there somewhere, but it's such a cluttered area of the chart that I don't know. We know that the length of that leg from JFK to Lauren, and then we pick up this inbound VOR radial into Robbinsville. From Robbinsville, south and west, it's the J191, or the J42 actually, to Woodstown. and then continuing south from Woodstown into Gordonsville, and then from Gordonsville to Lynchburg, and then from Lynchburg we are joining the arrival into Charlotte, which we will show you when the time comes. Again, probably not going to be too interactive with the chat at that point, but here we are, and I think Mr. Melvin Leroy has connected, so we are
Indeed,
good to go.
indeed. Good
All
evening,
right.
sir.
One last thing that I will show you real quick, guys, is you've seen the magic spreadsheet that I use to keep track of my flow lists. We have a combined one that I've put together that splits the checklists into 3 and puts all kinds of calculations for fuel, flight time, and all that kind of stuff. So that's what we're going to be mostly concentrating on. And again, apologies if we're not too attentive to the chat in that process. Want to say a special thanks to Downwind Sim, who may be joining us at some point tonight, who has been pretty much our technical advisor for this. He's the one who put together the configuration file that allows us to connect by Smart Copilot, which is how we're doing this. FlyJSim has their own shared cockpit or shared flight interface that they're working on. They say they're going to have some news on it by the end of this year, but given that it's designed around their products, probably will give us a little bit more of a smooth interaction. There are a few limitations to Smart Copilot. You'll notice during the flight, Melvin Leroy is going to be sitting captain seat, but he's also going to be pilot flying for the entire flight. And I'll be sitting right seat, and I'll be pilot monitoring for the entire flight. Smart Copilot does allow transfer of control back and forth. But we didn't really test that, and it's because we can't have both autopilots engaged in the same settings at the same time because the two airplanes kind of start fighting each other for control. So I presume that when FlyJSim comes out with its version of shared flight, it will work around those issues, and you won't have those kind of little control interactions and those little conflicts. So it is time. We're going to start working through this flow list, and again, from here forward, guys, if we're not as attentive to the chat, Ski Jeffrey has said hello, and I think that covers everybody that I need to say hi to. Melvin Leroy, if you got any last minute hellos to say, please go ahead and do that, and then we will get started, man.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
All right. Anybody else in your chat you need to say hi to before we get rolling?
Let me check just real quick here. It looks like I've got the same crew there as you do. Rob and Ski Jeffrey and Good Fixins, and who else is in here?
Well,
Man,
hello
oh
to
man.
Good Fixins.
Yeah. So same crew, and if you're on my stream and you're not also multi-Twitch streaming SlantAlphaAdventures, go ahead and do that because it's going to be really, really interesting to watch the same flight from 2 different perspectives. My stream, I hope, is the boring one with not much going on out of the ordinary. And Rob's going to be the one that's going to be doing all the hustle. So anyway,
I'm doing all the double duty.
yeah, it should be a lot of fun to watch both.
Very cool. All right, man. I think let's go ahead and get to it. I'm going to start powering up the plane if you want to start your end.
Perfect. All right. So.
Battery, APU, or the APU as Dane Flats would call it. Here that starts to crank up. There's not much else I can do while he's.
One thing we didn't do pre-stream, my friend, is we didn't set all of our weights and all that good stuff.
Yeah, that's actually it's actually in the second flow list, so we can get there. When we get there.
Okay,
I know it's a little bit tedious.
Okay, got you. I'll wait and we'll do it when it comes time.
Yep, it's a little tedious because we have to. That's one thing for the benefit of those watching on chat. The weight and balance do not sync automatically, so we have to kind of manually set every little piece of it identically. So that's one thing that is a little bit tedious, but we'll get there when we get there.
Yeah, and you're also going to notice too that one of the big challenges that we have is the whole idea of we're used to flying the plane by ourselves and trying to share those responsibilities and not step on each other, and all. That's where the magic happens.
T's dropped. Close the generator. Power to the U. Guarded. and nav. Okay, yeah, let's get that weight and balance set up.
All right, I'm just about done filing the flight plan here, and then I will be doing that same thing.
Okay. Watching my stream, you can see that the weight and balance is currently fighting. You're seeing it fluctuate back and forth wildly between my settings and Brant's.
Okay, are we
We'll
going to go
those.
2 in the first class like we generally do?
Yeah, 2 and 4 seems to work pretty well. We'll do that.
Awesome.
Just let me know if you hit any quirks where you can't get them set.
Right.
So far, so good. Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah, I can see the nose coming up. All right. We set the fuel to empty, and then we
I did the same thing with passengers.
Turn it. Oh, that's right. I forgot to do that. Well, let me see if it balances out, and if not, I'll do that same thing. I just went from where I was at and went 2 and 4. All right, we are
in the second row of first class. I can't get anything set, so if you can empty those out.
Okay, I will do that. Okay, and then what's our fuel tanks here? What are you setting?
9730 across the board.
Let's see
or
how
as close to that as we can get.
See how close we get. I got 9830.
9830 works.
Yeah, we're pretty close. I mean, there's a little bit of wiggle there, but that's not. We found that's not enough to make a huge impact on things.
The fuel is set perfectly. We just need to get the
passengers. Okay, let me do this then. I'm gonna empty out the passengers, and I'm gonna pop back in here, and I'm gonna do everything but the second row.
Yep, good. Yep, four in each of those. Yep. So I forget that you're actually a couple seconds ahead of what I'm seeing.
All right. Yep, and I'm still seeing
a little. And then in the cargo, in the cargo, so in the 4 blocks in the front, set 1 and 2 blank, 3 and 4 filled.
Okay. Got it.
And then in the back end, do the first one, the frontmost one.
We're still blipping a little bit here, but yeah, it's the fuel weight that's because I burned fuel a little bit here. Maybe I'm at 9820 on my center fuel.
So am I.
Oh, okay.
So the fuel's fine. Let's do empty passengers one more time.
Okay.
And empty cargo one more time.
Empty cargo.
And just roll through it.
All right.
And now I'm able to get 2 in everything.
Okay. I'll do the same thing. I'll go 2 and 4, and then set the cargo like you had it.
Cargo positions 3, 4, and 5.
Affirm.
So this is the part, again, for the chat, that this is a little bit tedious because they don't sync and they will fight.
Okay. Hey, there we go, baby. I think we got it. We're like 10 pounds off on gross weight, but I think I can live with that.
That's gonna be fuel
I can
or
live
something.
with that.
That's fine.
All right, very good, very good, sir.
Good enough. All right, back to the flow. All right. There's a stall warning. Right. Altimeters, sir, are going to be 2972. 2972.
Thank you. about 19 feet, so that verifies
Yep.
elevation.
Confirmed.
I've got V-speed set and I have the flight plan filed.
Okay, I'll get those. I'll go ahead and get on the radios and get the clearance. I'll get those V-speeds from you in just a sec.
Okay.
Here. 2019. Towers 28. Looks like departure's going to be 34.7.
PR 215 is set. All three. That looks good.
Boston Ground, Eastern 543, information November, IFR to Charlotte.
Eastern 543, Boston Ground. Just confirm you are, in fact, Slit Whiskey.
That's affirmative.
Eastern 543, Boston Ground. You're cleared to the Charlotte Douglas Airport via the Logan 2 departure. Actually, stand by.
He's like, it's one of those guys.
Oh God. Oh God, it's SlantAlphaAdventures. What do we do? What do we do? I don't know if you heard me or in my intros, but it looked like...
And Eastern 543, Boston Ground, my apologies. You're cleared to the Charlotte Airport via the Logan 2 departure. Radar vectors Providence, then as filed. Maintain 5,000. Expect flight level 36010 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 133.0. Squawk 1334, 1334.
Alright, clear to Charlotte, Logan 2, departure, radar vectors Providence and as filed, maintain 5,000, expect 360 and 10, 133.0 and 1334, Eastern 543.
Eastern 543, reback is correct, advise this frequency ready for push, expect runway 22 right, information November is current.
22 right, we do have November on board, we'll call you for push, Eastern 543. So, it did look like DC was, my inside track on DC was that they might be getting off soon, but hopefully somebody will come in and relieve them.
Okay.
Oh, and I forgot to get the starting gross weight off of that page, so what was it? 136,710, okay.
Ground to cockpit,
Boston Ground,
time
San
acknowledged. Call me to the menu when you are ready.
25.
Get the spider set and be ready for those V-speeds.
Kilo
Roger.
Lima Golf Alpha via the
Ground to
path 5
cockpit, always
departure
driving up.
with information November, Sierra Papa 737.
For
It's Sierra Papa 737, thanks for November. You're cleared to the LaGuardia Airport
for our,
via the
V-speeds,
PATS
okay.
5 departure. That as filed.
All right. Yeah,
After
sorry. I'm
Larry,
having a hard time hearing you with the ATC. So we have
expect
V1
the Harp
and
3
VR
arrival.
123. V2
Climb via the
is
SID.
135.
Departure frequency 133.0.
23
down with
and
it.
35, got it.
Affirm.
1333.
55.
Sierra Papa 7 cleared for LaGuardia Airport.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed.
You get
Ready
the
to
Logan
connect.
2 in front of you, let me know when you're ready.
And expect
I've got it in front of me.
Okay, this one's not too bad. We're off of 22, which is that immediate left turn to 140. So, get the heading bug set to that. And then we're radar vectors Providence. So I'll get 15.6 set for us. It's
Thank
going to
you.
be kind of southish. So
Yeah.
probably about a 180, but we'll just go direct when we get there. So let me get those set. 15.6. Yeah, it's pretty. It's this one's fairly straightforward off the 22s. It's just that immediate left turn to 140.
Yeah, sounds
Echo
good.
connected
And
and bypass
top
pin
altitude I've got
inserted.
set at
Release parking brake.
5,000.
5,000 confirmed. 6. And southish. And then what's the next one down the line is
Boston Ground American 2210, information November, looking for the push.
American 2210, Boston Ground, pushback up
outbound to
Echo
Providence
Road,
is a
advise frequency ready for
262,
taxi and squawk mode, Charlie.
and then we're into
Irish Golf
Kennedy,
Charlie,
which
push approved
is
on vector for
15
American
level.
2210.
Stab to the face wants to know which one of us is having fish and which one of us is having chicken.
Definitely have a fish, Stab.
Yeah, I remember. I had the lasagna. 15-9er. Okay. All right. I think we're as set as we're going to be with the nav radios, and you got that initial heading set, so we should be good. Altitude set. All right. Let me get back to the flow list here.
Okay.
Okay, we are ready to run into the pre-flight setup then.
All right.
Whenever you are, sir.
Okay, I've got the.
We do need to call before we release the brake.
Right.
But I presume we're going to be facing east.
Yep, I've got the pushback cart connected. I'll just make a quick call or announcement to the cabin, and we'll be ready to request push and start.
Okay, pressurization's being set in the meantime.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, we would like to welcome you aboard Eastern Airlines flight 543 service to Charlotte. We're expecting an on-time departure today. Flight time of about an hour 41 minutes. We'll be up at the nice smooth cruising altitude of 36,000 feet. I'm your Captain Brant Nyberg on behalf of First Officer and Flight Engineer Rob Shearman Jr. We'd like to welcome you aboard Eastern Airlines Flight 543. Sit back, relax, let us take care of you for the next couple of hours. We'll be pushing back here in about the next 5 minutes.
All right, very good. So scheduled door close time is 5 after. We're about 7 minutes early. I think we're good to go.
Sounds good. I think we're ready for pushback request, if you are.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and get the. If you got the cart ready.
Yep, cart's ready. We're
call
hooked up and ready to. I'm anticipating east, or pushback with the nose east.
Okay, very good. We'll get a couple things done with the hydraulics, and I'll let you know when we're ready to push.
Roger.
Fuel is balanced. Some pumps on. All right. Before start checklist when you are ready, Captain.
Yep, go ahead. Before start checklist,
Stall
please.
warning.
Checked.
Emergency exit lights are armed. Passenger signs are on. Window heat is on. Anti-ice valves are closed. Start levers, Cap.
Cut off.
And parking brake.
Is set.
Fuel is balanced and set for start. Hydraulics interconnection is closed. Pressure and quantity is all normal.
And Boston Ground
Galley power is off. Packs are
American
off.
2210, Boston Ground, runway 22 right,
Believe, yes,
taxi
they are.
via Echo.
Start
Bravo,
pressure is
November,
adequate for start.
Cross runway 15
And beacon
right,
light
hold
is
short runway
on.
15 left.
So before start checklist
Echo
is
Bravo
complete.
November, cross the right side, hold short of the left side, 15s for 22 right for American 2210.
And I'll get on the radio, get a push.
Roger.
We do have an American behind us. Might need to wait for him.
Okay.
Oh, he's rolling now. He's
Okay.
rolling now.
Got
Eastern 543, we're ready to push. We see the American moving behind us.
Eastern 543, give way to the American 737-800 on Echo. Push back onto Echo approved. Advises frequency ready for taxi.
Push on the Echo after the American gets by, and we'll call you for taxi Eastern 543. All right, Cap. As soon as an American's passes, we're ready.
Yeah, go ahead and I can't see him, so if you can see, let me know, and I'll
Okay.
give the.
Yeah, he's clear off the right side. We're good.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and release the brakes, and we'll get started. Jetway
Starting
is
pushback, and you may start engines.
moving away. We're clear for engine start.
All right. Fire 3. Number 3 start valve confirmed.
N2 rotation. I see 20%. Fuel coming on. That's a good start on number 1.
All right. Number 2 firing away. Number 2 start valve confirmed.
And I've got N2. Red Bull checked.
Exactly.
Field idle. Oil pressure light is off. Good start on 2.
At 2 closed. Fire 1. Start valve number 1 confirmed.
I've got N2 rotation.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake.
I see 20%.
Disconnecting tow. Stand
Field
by.
to idle. And I set the parking brake.
Roger.
And the oil pressure light is extinguished.
All right. 3 good engines. Stand by for transfer of electrical. Pressurize. It's off.
JetBlue 1318.
Max on. Gas fan on.
Taxi to Terminal Charlie via
Cargo
Echo.
heat outflow. Auto pack trips.
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have fun up there.
APU coming off.
American 2210 is clear of 15 right.
American 2210, roger, I see you there on November, cross runway 15 left.
Rest of the fuel
And monitor
pumps.
Boston Tower 128.8. Have a good flight.
Roger, on the other side.
Got your rest, your hydro pressure.
Tower 18, correction 2088 for American.
Fuel temp is slightly cold. We'll go ahead and get the heaters. And after start checklist when you're ready, Captain.
All right, flight controls are checked. After start checklist, go ahead.
After start checklist, ground equipment clear my side.
And clear left.
Okay. Doors are closed and checked, and fuel is set for takeoff. After start checklist is complete. Ready to taxi out. Let me go ahead and get the taxi clearance. Looks like we're coming out on Echo.
Yeah, it's Echo to Bravo, then November.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, probably all the way up. Okay.
Alright,
Boston Ground, Eastern 543, ready to taxi information November.
Eastern 543, Boston ground, runway 22 right, taxi via Echo, Bravo, November, cross at runway 15 right, hold short runway 15 left.
Okay,
Echo, yeah,
22
22 right via Echo, Bravo,
November,
November, we'll cross 15 right, hold short 15 left, Eastern 543.
All
All
right.
right, Captain, we're ready to roll. Straight out Echo and left on Bravo.
Sounds good. And I think I'm supposed to put taxi lights on. All right, there we go. Okay.
Oh, I might have missed that.
I couldn't remember. I swear,
Oh,
we're a
okay.
team.
Yeah, I missed a couple things. Yep. And get the takeoff flaps set. It's okay. I'll catch us up.
All right. No worries.
I did my engineer checklist. I forgot my first officer checklist. Flaps 15 is set and confirmed. Let's get some probes on. Okay, you got the taxi and turn off lights on. Okay. And we already talked about the taxi route. We did the aperture start checklist. Okay. Core. Okay, fuel heaters are coming off. CSD ground.
Astroground Sierra Papa 737, ready for push and start.
Sierra Papa 737.
Clear on the right, and this will be our left turn on Bravo.
All right, clear left. We're going to turn left on Bravo.
Push right towards Alpha Sierra Papa 737.
All right, we are all the way up Bravo. It'll bend around to the left. We'll make the right on November.
Agreed.
Okay.
And then we're going to hold short 15 left. We're going to cross 15 right, hold short 15 left.
Yeah, you can cross. Once we right on November, you can cross the runway that's immediately there, and then we'll hold short up ahead. Get us into the TA. All right. Get your weather system ready.
Hey, firm, it's on.
Okay. Once we make the right and cross here, we'll go ahead and start the before takeoff checklist if that's okay.
That works for me, and I see 15 left is clear on the left.
Okay. And yep, we're clear on my side. Hold short the next one.
Roger.
Fourth takeoff checklist. Flaps 15 is set. Green light.
Eastern 543 on November, cross runway 15 left, and monitor Boston Tower 128.8. Have a good flight.
Cross 15 left and monitor Tower 128.8 for Eastern 543. We're clear across the next one, Cap. Keep rolling.
Roger.
Anti-ice, probably not required at the moment. What are the cloud bases?
And
6,000. So we'll monitor that on the way up.
yeah. So,
Probe heat is probe heat is on. Radios are set for departure. Navigation instruments, my side set.
and I need to check on that. Yep, my side's set.
Okay, that 140 heading.
140 heading set.
Okay. EPR and V-speed bugs, my side set.
And my side's set.
Initial altitude 5,000.
Check.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Spoilers.
Spoiler is armed.
Okay. Stabilizer trim.
And set.
543 Boston Tower. Good evening. Wind 280 at 8. Runway
Set now.
right, clear for takeoff.
Let's take off 22 right, Eastern 543. Alright, electrical, we got no lights. Hydro pressure quality normal. Fuel heat is off.
And Eastern 543 on departure, fly heading 140.
Engine bleeds 140 Eastern 543. We knew that. That's in the departure procedure. Auto pack trip switch normal. APU is off. And passenger briefing is complete. Cabin is ready. We are clear for takeoff.
All right, finals clear. Taking the runway.
And confirming we are entering 22 right.
I see I saw 22 right on the sign.
Okay. Landing lights and strobes on. Taxi light off.
Okay, sir, take off.
All right.
Got 3 good engines. Takeoff power set.
Wheels up time is going to be 0110. Takeoff power confirmed. Airspeed's alive, 80 knots.
Check.
There's V1. Rotate. V2.
Positive rate. Gear up.
Confirm. Gear coming up.
And we're turning 140.
140.
Eastern 543, continue left turn heading 140, contact departure, have a good flight.
140. Contact departure. Eastern 543.
Southzone localizer, clear airlines runway 22 left approach. Right turn 190, maintain 3000, Southzone localizer, clear out runway 22 left approach, American 1216. American 1216, maintain 170 knots to focus. 170 knots to focus, American 1216.
Yeah, let me know when you're ready for flaps.
Yeah, let's go flap 0.
Alright, flap 0. JPC says thanks for coming in today.
Lost departure, East 543 is 1,500, 105,000.
Eastern 543, lost departure radar, contact, climb, maintain 14,000.
14,000, Eastern 543.
14,000 set.
Got it.
JetBlue 9348, contact Boston Tower.
Autopilot's engaged in IAS mode. Heading mode engaged. Altitude set.
Okay. Alright, I would say
454, turn left,
so
heading
Providence
190.
041. Just go ahead and center that up. We'll probably get a direct to it at some point here.
Yep, I've got that set.
Turn left, heading 090.
Left 090, Eastern 543.
Alright, heading 090, Cap.
Alright, left turn 090.
Auto brake going disarmed. Get the outboard landing lights off.
Alright, little quirk here. I'm going to have to pull the gear up myself. It was still showing
Okay.
down on my sim, so I'm just going to put it up.
Gotcha.
And
Yeah, no
let me
worries.
know.
Mine just went-
Yeah.
Continue the left turn, heading 270.
Yeah, mine just went from up to center.
Okay, I'm going to leave it right there then for now. It looks like we're good.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. Alright. Auto pack trip goes back to cutout. Packs indeed are operating, and cooling doors can go partially closed. Alright, if you're good, then Captain will do the after takeoff checklist.
I think it's time for after takeoff checklist.
Contact Boston Tower 128.
Okay, flaps are stowed, no lights, anti-icing not yet required. Gears up and off, we'll say. Just leave it where it is.
Yep.
Hydro pressure and quantity normal. Auto pack trip is back onto cutouts. And pressurization is, yep, set checked and cabin out to climb.
543, turn right, direct Providence.
Direct Providence, Eastern 543.
Alright, there we go, Cap direct Providence.
Alright, I'm going to tune that in first, and then we'll make our right-hand turn.
Yeah, it's over our right shoulder.
Oh boy. Give me a heading on that. I'm not picking it up right now.
Okay, 230.
230. Okay, turn it right. 230. Let me just make sure I have it set in my radios.
Yeah, 115.6. Are we having that same glitch?
Well, no, because I am showing everything is, but maybe I just didn't I must have been spinning it the wrong way there, Rob. I think that's my problem.
Okay.
Yep,
Okay.
there she
Yeah,
comes.
I'm
There she
centering.
comes.
We're good. Okay. Yeah, centering it in on about a 236, 237 right now.
Yep, there she comes.
Left heading
All right,
250
I'm gonna keep the turn going, and
Okay.
here in about 15 degrees, we'll go ahead and arm the. Nav. I'm gonna go ahead and bug up.
Got it. Okay. Yeah, we're through 10. Go ahead and alert the cabin crew. Rest of landing lights.
Eastern 543, connect Boston Center 134.7, connect.
3470, 543.
Arcana 7694 in the reroute.
Go ahead for 8 Cadena 7694.
Arcana 7694, clear.
I'll see if I can get a word in before we get to 14.
Roger.
Cleared, descent via the Kingston, one arrival there, Canada.
What are we doing here?
Arcana 7694, negative, clear
Yeah,
direct.
could be about a 240.
Yep, I engaged the.
Join the Kingston.
Oh gosh, my apologies here. I had the needle pointed the wrong way, so I was trying to go back to Boston.
No worries, no worries. Yeah, about a 245 now or thereabouts.
Yep.
Arcana 7694 to clarify, I'm not telling you to descend, I'm telling you to join the arrival.
Get kind of figured out, man. We got an altitude coming up.
Thank you. American 670, contact Boston approach 133.0.
There we go.
Good night.
There we go. Sorry, first time in the FlyJSim 727, guys. Sorry.
No worries.
1430, clear direct roadblock descend via the roadblock 3 arrival, runway 22 left, accept, maintain best forward speed till roadblock, the altimeter 2907.
See if I can get us a climb here.
Yeah, no problem. We're direct Providence and we're level at 1-4.
Maintain best forward speed,
Okay.
descend by the roadblock 3 arrival,
I'm going to watch the speed a little bit here, just so we don't overspeed.
Boston Center, East 543, level 14,000.
Eastern 543, Boston Center, climbing tape level 360.
360,
There we go.
All right, 360, and I'm going to be careful here so we don't rocket ship this baby.
Runway 24 ready to go.
Yeah. Okay. You go ahead and get the autopilot set. I'll spin the altitude up.
Oh, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to climb a little quick here, but I want to go ahead and just not pitch up too crazy.
Boston Center, Brickyard 57.
All right, climb mode engaged, and altitude select engaged, and we're direct Providence. I'm showing 35 miles.
Yep, confirmed. After Providence, we're going to be outbound on a 262.
262, thank you.
JetBlue 1539, fly runway heading runway 24, click takeoff.
Runway heading 24, click takeoff, JetBlue 1539.
And Boss 816 in the Papa Providence for taxi northeast ramp.
Boston Center, Ethiopian 072. I'm flight level 370. For some reason, I'm trying to contact you, but I can't get in touch with you.
So the clicking that you're hearing, guys, in the chat is one of the little quirks and one of the reasons why we had to instead of having the first officer do the autopilot, I'm doing the autopilot, but that's one of the little things. Apologize for that.
Lima Papa, just confirm you're in northeast, correct?
That's for northeast ramp taxi out right now.
Roger, runway 23, taxi Alpha, call holding.
Roger, 23 by Alpha, 6 Lima Papa.
Boston Center, T5 Tower, ready to go.
Through 18.
All right.
Take 5
Standard altimeters.
344 Alpha, Whiskey, Sierra Speed.
92. And I'm showing us 19,000 now.
Declining.
Yep, confirmed.
4 Alpha, Whiskey, can you give me your
Cross-check.
best word? What's that?
As they say in the parlance.
In the biz.
Should be able to get about 285.
Roger, best forward speed, clear direct, roadblock.
Clear direct, rollback, best forward speed, 4 Whiskey.
All right. Do we have a minute, Melvin? Unless we get any other instructions, have a minute to just catch up with some chat
I
messages?
believe so. I think it's a good time. Yeah, and I kind of did that
America
accidentally.
5722, maintain
Force of habit.
Yeah, no, it's habit. Yeah, exactly. No, you're fine there, man. You're
Yeah,
fine.
let's do it.
Yeah, Rob Valker, he says he's excited to be a passenger with us. In my chat, we were being picked on because we didn't include all of the branding and marketing for the Eastern visa, airport miles and all that. Let's see, we got a couple new followers over here. We got Bebo60 and JPC checked in with a subscription renewal. We got some, stabbed to the face with a subscription renewal. Let's see what else I got over here. I think that catches me up for the most part. Not JK is with us, says it's really, really cool to watch both streams simultaneously. 727 Freak is back with us and says it's so much nicer to fly this thing with two people.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah, I'm going to thank JPC for the raid there. And Head in the Cloud, not KJ, thank you guys also for the follow. Just saying hello also to Them's My Shoes. We've got Kenny Monster and probably 3 or 4 other guys that I'm missing out here. But the JPC, as always, you guys, good to have you along. Ski Jeffrey, I think maybe I said hi early on, but and then Brian B. Ski is with us as well. And yeah, so far so good.
Very familiar cast of characters.
Indeed, a great bunch of pilots.
Watching a couple of mediocre pilots.
Well, yeah, that goes without saying. We've kept the blue side up so far, though.
Ain't over yet.
I said so far.
American 1171, I have a route amendment.
Go ahead for 1171.
American 1171, it'll be Kingston, then the
All right,
Kingston
doing something for my chat, just kind of a little chat ritual. Here you go, guys.
Okay, direct Kingston and the Kingston 1 arrival.
Meow.
For American 1171.
To the flyby view.
Chat, and you have to make the engine sound. Yep.
Nice.
It's a rule.
I believe I've seen that. Looks like coming up on Providence. So we're going to get ready to turn at 262 outbound. So.
Gotcha. Yep, I got 7 miles.
Yeah, but remember, we're pretty well above it. So.
The flight level 200.
Pardon me? Say that again? Oh,
we are well above it, so.
A firm, yep. So I'm going to go ahead and, yeah, I'll probably go here in about another mile.
Take 512, radar contact, climb maintain 10.
All right, let's see how close we are here.
Turn. Take 512, your radar
What were you calling our
contact,
course
climb
there,
maintain
Mr. Shearman?
262 outbound.
Left, direct turn.
262 outbound, okay. Thank you.
6,000.
344 Alpha Whiskey, descend via the Roebuck 3 arrival, runway 22 left transition, except maintain best forward speed.
Undershot, but just a bit. That's
yeah, just a hair, I think.
That's what happens on the Melvin Leroy stream. On my stream, we tend to overshoot about 10 miles before we realize we passed up.
Forward speed into Roebuck.
Coming back in.
The critical thing is just not hitting it on the nose, so that you have the major
Yes,
overcorrections here.
Except maintain 26.
See how we do? Ah, doggone it! I thought I timed it. Yeah, well, we're pretty close.
All right, very good. 39 miles out on this one.
39 miles. Thank you.
Except maintain 260 knots till Roebuck 2972.
Folks on my stream, you are seeing a little bit of shake here, and that is the position correction that is happening between my aircraft and Melvin's. So my aircraft is doing its own thing as far as trying to figure out where we're going. Melvin's is the master, so then it sends a position correction to mine, so you're seeing a little bit of a jitter there.
I'm never too busy.
Too bad.
I'm never too busy to do this just for Rob Valkyrie's sake.
6 more raffle tickets going to Melvin Leroy on the Slant Alpha stream.
5605.
I don't hear who that was for. That wasn't for us, I hope.
No, 505.
Okay.
Tower 64305, no traffic sir between you and Concord Airport, change advisory frequency approved.
Over to advisory 64305.
Yeah, we kind of got a little bit out of speed there when we had to level off, so our fuel consumption is going to be a little bit high because I've had to push it a little bit on this climb there, Mr. First Officer.
Okay, no worries. We'll shake it out in the end of leg calculations.
Raj.
Boston Center 8 Echo 6 radio check. For 229 Delta Whiskey Boston Center. Alright, 229 Delta Whiskey, stand by.
Looks like we did lose DC, by the way.
Well, one of their main controllers is in an airplane right now, so
Yeah.
I don't
well,
feel.
I'm center, so
Uh,
I could have waved at you from Dallas Tower.
You're the cog that turns the big Washington wheel, though. There,
No,
from what
not by
I
any
hear.
stretch.
Boston Center, good evening to the B.
In any way, shape, or form.
2 climbing level correction, climbing 17,000, passing 14,400.
So those of you on my stream, if you're looking for a spot to fly normally on a Wednesday night, the Washington airspace is usually alive and well, and they do have some. Well, not tonight, I guess, but generally speaking, it's a pretty good spot to be on a Wednesday night. And Mr. SlantAlphaAdventures hops on the scope every now and again as well, and controls that river visual and other airports in there from time to time. Yeah, this is not going to be a graceful last 5,000. There's just no way it's going to be a dogfight to get up to 360.
Yeah, 20 degrees below and through some clouds, but it looks like we're already through the layer. So
yeah, I'm just going to kind of try to keep it below the red, and we'll just we'll just encourage her up a little bit here.
Okay. Do we need? I mean, we can stop at 3.2. I can.
No, I think for now, we're okay. As long as I can keep, I feel
still
like
making 1,000. So.
yeah. And I don't know about you, but I feel like if I keep everything above 250, then we don't run into that issue with it pitching to where you just can't overcome it. So I'll just see if I can gently caress it up to 360.
Okay. Decide we need to stop sooner. Let me know. We're coming up on our turn, by the way.
Roger.
We're going to be 39 miles. We'll be inbound to Kennedy on a 240 course.
240 at 39. Okay, thank you. And
Yep.
I'm actually going to go ahead and start that turn right now.
240 for American.
Are we okay, you think, or are we a little early?
Give it 10 more seconds.
I'll go right on 39 since it's not a huge correction.
Yeah, no, we're going to be pretty far out from both of those.
Roger. In fact, I think what I'm just going to do is just nudge the course knob, and we'll just gently bring her over here.
All right. Well, it's a new station though, so it may.
Oh, gotcha. All right. So I'm going to go heading. I'm going to go heading mode. Sorry. I'll go heading mode, and we'll. And we'll set that.
Arcanda 7694, contact New York approach 128.12.
We'll see how she centers up.
128.12 Air Canada 7694, thank you very much.
Say 83 miles.
Mine says 83, and I'm just looking at my charts here. Yeah, I feel like we're heading a little left of course here.
I'm gonna make sure we're tuned to the right thing. Kennedy VOR 159060.
Edac 16, ready to pick up VFR from Kilo Hotel Yankee Alpha to Boston International with local.
We turned early.
Okay. All right. So.
Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong distance.
That's okay.
66 miles out.
66. Okay. So I'm on heading mode. So give me a.
Go back to.
Squawk 4667.
Go back to about a 280.
All right, heading back.
Set course to 262.
Right hand 280 on the heading, 262 on the course, and we will we'll intercept that bad boy.
Yeah, that was my bad.
No, no problem.
Read the wrong number on the chart.
Not a problem. Not a problem.
Looking at this when I should have been looking
Boston
at
Center, Sierra Papa 77, just quickly to check. Sierra Papa 737, Boston Center 5x5.
Of course, by the time we fixed it, it'll be time to make the turn.
Well, of course, that's how it works, right? At least that's how I navigate.
Yeah.
So as I'm looking at that, then we're going to be.
16 Papa Climb maintain 16,000.
16,000.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think we're not even going to probably quite get it, but that's okay.
Approach 133.
Well, we can correct a little bit more aggressively if you want, but I think it's going to come back in close enough that we'll just sort it out.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Contact Boston approach 133.0.
And we're doing it right for 34 and a half. We'll make it.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's that last 1,000 will take us a little while, but
39, stop your climb at level 210.
that's all right. All right, so we're gonna slightly miss that Ralph. Am I looking at this thing the right way?
Yeah, it looks like we're going to be slightly south of Ralph.
Stop the descent, flight 200.
We'll start.
That's okay, but we'll pick up the 225 on the far end.
Heading down to Kennedy. That sounds good. So you want me? I'm gonna go ahead and set 225.
No, that's it's 240 is the course into Kennedy.
All right, oh, it's the Juliet. Sorry, 225. My apologies.
Yeah.
Okay.
10. Set maintain flight 20.
So 2 more miles is
200 from American 2210.
66.
Yeah.
Okay, sounds good. Sounds good. I think I might wait until I see that needle move a little bit here because I've been turning a little early so far.
Okay.
778 to send VOJ fund to
1,000 to go finally. I have not managed the speed very well, ladies and gentlemen,
okay.
From the flight deck. In case you wondered.
Alright, we're flipping the station over.
Alright, I'm going to go ahead.
240.
I'm going to go ahead and make my turn. 240.
Kennedy is
Cross Lolly at 200 for American 1171.
of the chart. 13.8 to Robbinsville.
Right, we're going nav mode. And I think we're back on track, my good friend.
Okay. Yeah, looking good from where I sit. And that leg in from Ralph is supposed to be 60 miles, and we're at 55. Yeah, we're good.
Perfect. I agree.
Speaking of Ralph, any sign of our friend Downwardson?
I have not seen him yet, but I did get a message on Discord that he's on location doing a shoot.
Okay.
So I'm guessing that he had mentioned a fairly big job with something about a new, like the new governor's inauguration or something. So he may be working on that a little bit. I don't know.
X16 runway 24 taxi via Alpha Charlie cross runway 33. Runway 24 by Alpha Charlie cross 33 at X16. Take 512 contact New York approach 1.
All right, I think we're going to do this here. Ladies and gentlemen, we reached our cruise altitude of 36,000 feet, and I have turned off the fasten seatbelt signs. Your cabin crew is going to be coming around shortly with a fine selection of Blue Fox baked goods as well as Dr. Pepper and Red Bull beverages. So sit back and relax and enjoy the flight again. Thanks for flying Eastern Airlines.
76. 76 and change. 76 and change, okay. Pressurization and fuel are confirmed. Everything's good.
Sounds good. Okay, I'm going to step away for just 1 second there, sir.
Okay.
American
The benefits of shared cockpit.
2210 to my airspace to the southwest. New York Center is offline. Please change your lights.
River Data for American 2210, thanks, have a great 88 evening, so long.
American 1117 cross, I'll just give it now, cross Lendy at flight level 190.
Was that for American 1171?
190. American 1117.
So now we're seeing a little bit of that position jitter.
190.
It's going to look a little smoother on Melvin's stream because his plane is the one, his sim is the one actually deciding where we're going.
Yes, sir.
Mine is just
Okay, 1171 across Lendy at 190.
If our weather is slightly out of sync, then you see a little bit of a jitter here as mine continually updates to his.
So like 708, contact Boston approach 133.0. Opening 8482, you just disregard that. I have an issue with my keys.
Roger, no problem with papers.
All right.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Yeah, I heard you talking about the position shift.
Agent 543, leave my airspace southwest, New York Center's offline.
And I was going to just mention that was one of the real important. Sorry about that.
No problem.
Anyway, that was one of the spots where Downwind Sim really shined. Was, I mean, all the little corrections that you don't think about, like if the wind and the weather are not the same, and we tested what if I'm using active sky and Slant Alpha's not, and vice versa, and what if we're both using X-plane weather? You know, seemed like a million things to get it dialed in at least this far. All right, I'm getting a little quick here, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull the speed back. Not too bad, but yeah, we're about Mach 0.85, so I think I'll try to slow her down a little bit here.
All right. All right, so just in case we don't get a DC center, and I think Atlanta is on. Of course, they have an event over in the western part of their airspace, so they should probably be on for us. But we need to figure out when do we start this descent, so.
Affirm.
Just bring up the, what's the name of the arrival we're doing on there?
Magic 4.
Magic 4, okay, there we are.
First hard altitude I'm seeing there is at Mayo's.
Yeah, that's an expect, but I think we can probably just presume that that's what we're going to get.
I would guess so.
And then Magic at 13. So what's the distance between Mayo's and Magic? It's 38.
Agreed.
So we got 220 to 130, so that's 9,000 to lose. And okay, so that's plenty of time to lose 9,000 feet there. And then if we're at 360 going to 220, it's 14,000 to lose. So we can use basically 50 miles to do that. And we're going to have, after Lynchburg, 48 plus 19, so we're going to have 67. So it looks like we could start the descent about 18 miles after Lynchburg.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I think we're just we're getting close to a turn here, my friend.
Oh, yeah, probably true. Let's see. Kennedy, we're going to go outbound on a 265.
All right, 265. I'm going to go ahead and engage that heading mode. And we'll see how close we are. I think I might have been a little late on that. I was gawking at the approach with you.
Yeah,
and
no worries. This is
really,
I didn't even realize we were kind of on that turn. I'm glad you're paying attention. This is a really short leg, only 17 miles to that intersection, Lauren.
Roger. All right.
So I think what you do, probably just keep the heading, Melvin, and I'm just gonna set up our leg inbound to Robbinsville.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and as soon as I see that bug or that needle move, I think I'll just center it on about a 265 and we'll call it good.
Okay, let me know when I can flip the radios over.
Okay, give me just one more second here.
Okay.
All right, I would say you can go ahead and flip those radios.
Okay. Gotcha. You're in heading mode?
I'm in heading mode, yep.
Okay. All right, so inbound to Robbinsville will be at 15.8. Course to set for Robbinsville is going to be 229er.
All right, 229er. And that's
so when
set.
that starts to center in, when that starts to center in, just grab it.
Roger.
And it says we're 33, yeah. So
that's
we should hit it right at 27.
Perfect.
And then let me get the next one down the line set. 12.8.
JPC, I'd do a wing wave if you were still on a tower there at Kennedy, but all right, I do see that needle coming in here. I'm ready to pop it into nav mode.
Okay, and if you've got then that intercept staged, and if you don't mind covering, I mean, there's anything to cover on the radios, but cover the radios for just a moment.
Roger.
And that intercept, and I'll be back with you in just a couple minutes.
Yep, happy to help. Yeah, I've been so overworked to this point. All right, there comes our needle. Just south of Kennedy, basically, at this point in time. I'll let that come in a little bit more. And we're pretty close there. I think we'll go ahead. Turn it over. And again, there's that clicking sound. And again, that is what you hear is my autopilot and Rob's autopilot disagreeing. I have it on nav, he does not, and so it's clicking back and forth. And we were just not able to come up with we had to make a few compromises. And for some of it, it was to make one thing work, then something else didn't work. And what we ended up doing was, since we were both familiar with flying this airplane single pilot, we thought a good compromise would be to go ahead and let the pilot flying just manage the autopilot, and it's worked pretty well. Again, I really do hope that is something that FlyJSim fixes or accounts for, I guess, in their shared cockpit, and really looking forward to that. Hey JPC, it's going pretty good so far. We did have a couple of little mistakes, you know, on the departure, but that Logan 2 departure, man, things happen quick, and so yeah. And I've also, another little mistake that maybe you guys have noticed is I've let the speed sort of drop a little bit. I'd like to be about 0.78 if we can, so I'm just nudging the EPR up. I'm about 207 right now, which is not really where you want it at cruise, but it'll get us back up to that speed, and then we can pull it back down to probably about 185 or so. That generally gets us where we need to be. But yeah, it's really been, again, I can't say this enough. If you haven't already, if you don't know who Downwind Sim is, you need to look him up in two places. You need to look him up, first of all, on Twitch, and secondly, you need to look him up on Discord, and give the guy a follow, give him a like. You need to pay attention to what this guy is doing, and yeah, because we're not making this flight right now without his expertise. And I hear my friend Slant Alpha back on the
heavy breathing.
Yeah. I just heard you. I heard you buckling your seatbelt, my friend. It looks like we're about 7 miles from our next turn.
Okay, so what are we at Kennedy? No, what are we at?
Just south of Kennedy. Yep.
13.8. Okay, so outbound from 13.8 to 238.
I agree. Alright, we're going to go ahead and make that turn. Had a little bit of cone of confusion there.
No worries.
Now we're just going to see how close it takes us here. In fact, I might just engage heading mode while the VOR sorts itself out. The other person I need to thank, and I think Slant Alpha would agree with me, is I need to thank whoever built the FlyJSim 727. Holy moly. What an aircraft. My goodness. Alright, so we are not that far off. I'm going to track outbound here a little bit and just see if this needle centers up. If it doesn't, I'll make a little correction to the right there, but I don't think.
Yeah, okay.
I don't think I'll give it. Well,
Sounds
maybe
good,
we
but,
are. Maybe we are. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to come around to maybe about 260 or so. Yeah, I might have turned a little too. Actually, that would have been a little too late, I guess. Flew past the VOR. Ski Jeffrey says, I think it was FlyJSim. Yep. I want to thank Mr. Fly. Or
Flying
Mr. Sim.
Jackal, actually, if you want to get that.
Flying Jackal. Jeffrey, do you think, was he the inspiration for the Jackalope mod with that J? Fly J, is that? Good Fixins has the multi-twitch going on right now. I tell you what.
JPC heavy cheer bits. Gotta thank him for that.
The multi-twitch might be saving the stream right now, Slant Alpha, because we have no ATC, and I know you're fairly entertaining, but I definitely am not.
I disagree.
Dead air.
25 miles is when we make this transition. So
29.
25.
Okay.
A quarter.
Looks like we're finally back on the radial here. Ski Jeffrey, I'm just messing with you, man. One of the other guys that's involved in that is a Twitch streamer named JSnap. and he
Yeah.
checks in fairly often, and that's one of the things I love. I don't know about you, Rob. That's one of the things I love about FlyJSim is those guys are active and they're involved in Twitch and Discord, and they're listening and they're talking to
That's
people.
it.
Yeah, absolutely. That may be Jack, is what Ski Jeffrey's saying. Cool.
All right, let me know when you're ready for. You can pop it in heading mode, and I'll switch us into inbound to Woodstown.
At some point, I'm gonna actually use nav mode if I can actually get on a radial here.
It's supposed to look like we're weaving back and forth. That's what
All
Slant
right.
Whiskey means.
There you go. Yeah, true. Depends on how much, right?
All right, are you ready?
Yeah, let's go ahead. I'm just gonna keep it right here.
Inbound to Woodstown on a 23.7.
All right, I'm gonna get that set, and then we'll. Oh, good grief! Yeah, we're way to the left, of course. Oh no, we're not that bad. All right,
Yeah,
actually, shoot, I'm gonna pop it in right now. All right, nav
Next
engaged.
one down the line.
I'm showing 2024. Is that right?
24 miles. Yep.
Okay.
Confirmed. Nottingham 13.7 is the next one down the line. It's funny, I've got this yoke in front of me, and I'm really just using it for all the buttons to change views.
Oh my goodness.
It's just a bunch of view buttons on a U-shaped console.
I think we made the right call when you suggested that you should run the first officer and flight engineer. However.
Yeah, I enjoy it. It's fun. And I've only missed one checklist so far that I know of.
Well, you did. The other thing you did is you forgot to turn the fluorescent light on. So I went ahead. I unbuckled. I crawled back there again.
Where is it again? Oh, yeah, there it is. I see it. So off, and then back on. Yep, there we go.
Thank you. Them's My Shoes has a question about the VSI. He wants to know if it stands for Imaginary Vertical Speed Indicator, and I do believe it does. Yep, I do believe that's true.
Well, instant is what I believe it stands for.
I veer so irregularly. I like that. I like that also.
That is a better one.
Here's what I love about Slant Whiskey flying is this is a 2-hour flight and you're busy the entire time. We're 11 miles from our next fix, and gosh, it just keeps you so engaged. I love it.
Yep. Yeah, no, always a lot to do. That's why I love radio navigation in general.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Is that working?
All right, passing. What are we on? 12.8. So passing.
Takes one to know one, JPC.
Outbound on a 235 after we cross.
235. JPC called us nerds, by the way, and he's not wrong.
Of course.
He's not wrong.
I wouldn't trust a non-nerd to fly alongside.
All right, I'm gonna just see if I can make the course correction with the. I never have much luck because my timing is always so bad. The good pilots can just change the course knob. Yeah, it's gonna be a mega correction here, I'm afraid. But I do have the heading set just in case.
Okay.
JPC says, I fly for a living, then do VATSIM and stream this stuff on Twitch. My picture should be the one next to the nerd in the dictionary. No, man, you're living the life. I mean, truly, who wouldn't trade places with JPC right now? To be a
I always
real.
wonder about guys like Cleared Approach, Will, who, you know, is a Fort Worth Center controller in the real world and then comes home and controls Atlanta Center for pretend.
Right? He's found his passion, man. I don't know.
Yeah, no kidding.
We could all be so lucky.
Do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. Alright, so we are following this radial out. Man, it's not really easy to tell. Hold on a second.
Yeah. I'm looking at that same thing here.
So this is what we just picked up. 235 outbound. 38 is to Brost.
Yep.
And then it's another 13. So 51, and then it's another 9. So I guess it's 60.
Agreed.
60 to Greyco.
Yeah, this is a fairly busy sectional.
Yeah, you think?
Ski
Congested airspace, anyone?
Yeah, right. Ski Jeffrey says, I have a wife that pays for my flight sim habit. I'm not trading with JPC. All right. Yep. Touche. Of course, I'm not saying that you have to give up your spouse to trade with JPC.
If I had made some different choices, I might be flying for a living, but it didn't work out. This ain't too bad, though.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not a bad plan B.
So by the time we finished adding up the mileage, we're already like halfway there.
Yeah, 23. These are short little stubby legs, man. I'm telling you what, I love it. I love it. Yeah. I just can't quite get the power settings here for our cruise. I'm just a little too fast or a little too slow. All right, I'm gonna go 1.9 and see what that gives us here.
I don't think 0.8 is a bad place to be.
Yeah, I want to just, I don't know about you, but when I get a little bit over 0.8, my trim wheel just goes back and forth, yeah. I don't know if it's just my sim or what, so that's usually my magic number as well.
Gotcha.
So, and you wouldn't think it'd be that hard to monitor speed, but you know, you set it, you forget it, and it like inches up, and then before you know it, you're
and you get buried in that chart trying to figure out how many miles it is to the next waypoint.
Yeah.
It's easy to forget.
Good Fixin' says, my gear lever is up and Slant Alpha shows it in the off position. Immersion ruined.
Yeah, no, I know. Well, don't tell Downwind Sim.
I know.
He'll spend 4 hours
literally
through that file.
And how many lines of code is in that thing? And he
I don't even want to guess.
Knows it. Oh my goodness, forward and backward.
He's probably reciting it at this point. He did what, 9 revisions of it?
Man, yeah, 9. And then the best part about that is, after revision 9, Slant Alpha and I said, nah, we're going to go back to revision 7. We like that one the best.
Yeah, well, that was when we discovered, for the benefit of those on the chat, that was when we discovered, those last 2 revisions were when we discovered that the 2 autopilots in the 2 simulated planes would conflict with one another. And that's why when you see Melvin has got his set into autopilot engage, if I can show you the console here, he's got autopilot engage and he's in VOR, nav and loc mode, and I'm showing autopilot off, and that is because my autopilot would try to take over the plane instead of just going with the position updates that we're getting over Smart Copilot. So
yeah,
that was what we found out in revisions 8 and 9.
which ends up, I think, at the end being a good thing because it literally gives me something to do during the flight.
Well, that too.
While you're
but
doing
it also is
everything.
What makes me nervous about
Yeah.
trying to transfer pilot flying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I don't
Absolutely.
know whether the autopilot controls would transfer over or not, or whether I would suddenly find myself hand flying at 540 knots.
Yeah. Which did happen a time or two because
Yes.
in one of our test flights, I don't know what happened. I went into a flat spin and crashed into the countryside. And as soon as I crashed, Slant Alpha's stream resumed, and he was flying and having to get it all under control. It was
well, something happened, and our two pretend planes split back into two.
Yeah.
And Melvin's didn't make the cut, and I had to kind of take manual control of mine and drag it back onto the ground somehow.
Yeah. Fortunately, I was able to eject before impact.
And he lived to tell the story.
That's right. I came back for more.
All right, where are we at here?
I've
going
got
out to 60.
Yeah, I've got 52.
So,
you said we're going out to 60.
If I did the math right, which I'm not
I
too
believe.
confident
No,
in.
I agree with that number.
Okay.
And what are you having us on?
And then it looks like a 071 out. So what's
Yeah, agree.
251 then into Nottingham.
Agreed. With the wind, it's almost not much of a course correction, to be honest with you.
Nottingham's 13.7. Okay, so just let me know when you're ready for me to switch the radios over.
Right, Raj. All right, I'm going heading mode right now, so go ahead and switch those radios.
13.7 coming at you.
13.7.
251.
251 set. Oh, that was buttery smooth navigation right there, my friend.
I'll have to watch your playback. I missed it while I was down here fiddling with radios.
Yeah, buddy. That's the first one all day, guys.
Flight.
Oh my goodness.
There he is.
Eye is not warm.
Your palms were itching, or whatever they say, right? Whatever the ears were burning. We were talking you up a little bit.
Like it's working. Yeah, I just got home from work. Slant, on your stream, Melvin's audio is really, 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 really low.
Okay.
I'm trying to be kind of quiet, to be honest with you. I'm turning over a new leaf for 2021. Just as soon as I said we made a good transition, the needle kind of made a little bit of a jump. I don't know if that was a weather update or what happened, but we nudged ourselves to the right just a little bit. How are you, Mr. Ralph Kuhn?
Doing fine. It's been a long day, but
Yeah.
I'm fine. Everything working okay with you guys?
It's working fantastically, and again, our appreciation and gratitude and thanks to you, the flight mechanic of the Eastern Airlines industry. Thank you so much for all the hard work that you've done on this bird.
You're very welcome.
We were describing, for the benefit of our respective stream chats, the number of revisions that config file went through, and the countless hours. There's one little thing that we don't want you to notice because we don't want you to pour back through it another 4 hours. So.
Oh, there's something else.
Yeah, it's the Fetzer valve. It's the Fetzer valve.
Well, just write it up on the maintenance
it's all ball
report.
bearings these days.
Roger that. So we do need to maybe do a ceremonial wing wave, as I think we're actually just to the south of Downwind Sim's hometown here. Actually, we'll just flash.
I don't think so.
Oh.
No.
Baltimore? I mean that area, right? I mean,
With me.
I'm sorry, Rob. Did I say Ralph? Sorry, Rob, Ralph, whoever you are. Slant Alpha. I'm giving the
It's a new leaf for 2021.
Yep, I'm
There
gonna
you
get
go.
names right. I gave a little taxi light flash to you there, so that your bride knows that you're okay.
Good.
Yep. Good fixins let the cat out of the bag. By the way, it's the Gasper fans.
Oh, good lord! You guys
Yeah.
didn't forget the Gasford fans, did you?
No, but
The passengers are hot and the pie is cold. I'm outraged.
somebody forgot the fluorescent light. I'm not going to mention names.
I will confess to that one. Fluorescent light didn't make it into the checklist. It looks like we're coming up on our turn from Nottingham 13.7, outbound on a 248, Melvin. And if you could bump the throttles up as well.
248. Oh my goodness. Yeah, you're right. Thank you. 248 is set. Okay, here I was thinking 195 was going to be what we needed, but it's just not. It's just going to have to be in between 195 and 210, so about halfway in between is about 203. Yeah. I'm going to just set it right there. And we're not too bad, but we are about 0.76, so yeah, we'll keep it up a little bit here. Yeah, we're doing the old S-turn thing. Dang it! I'm going to put heading mode back on here.
Okay.
It's not a great intercept on my part.
No worries. Yeah, and I'm getting a little bit of a jitter in the turn.
Okay. I'm going to go 270 till we intercept the outbound here. There it comes.
Okay. Right. All right. So outbound Nottingham, and then the next one down the line is Gordonsville 15.6. I've already got set. This one's 78 miles, so 39 would be the transition.
39, okay. And we're back on nav. I think we're on the needle now. Does this thing have the ability to adjust the pitch, the bank angle? I know some planes have that, but this thing turns like an F4 Phantom.
Yeah, it does want to kind of go nuts sometimes. That's why I do. You were talking earlier about how you use nav mode so little because you're so often switching it into heading mode. I find on these flights in this plane, I'm almost 80% of the time in heading mode rather than nav.
Yeah.
Just because it does. The AeroWorks DC-3 is notorious for that too.
Yeah.
If there's the slightest millimeter of deviation in that needle, it's suddenly in a 30-degree bank.
Yep. See, like right there, it is. I may end up just doing that here since we have so many little short 70-mile legs. I might just do that the rest of the way here. In fact, I think I'm going to.
The next thing I'm going to do real quick, Melvin, is to try and get a sense of when we should be in touch with Atlanta.
Okay.
So I'll work on that. Just yell at me if we're getting close to 39 miles.
39, I've got it.
Yeah.
Okay, speed is actually stabilizing pretty well.
Okay.
Wouldn't mind a little bit more, but I can live with 203. We'll go 205 and just see. That feels like it's working a little harder than normal, but we are also at 360, which...
Yeah,
that's going to happen.
Yep. So it looks like after Lynchburg, really, honestly, what do we say? We're starting our top of descent like 18, 19 miles after Lynchburg, something like that.
You know what? Honestly, I don't know what you were saying there, but let me look at that real quick here.
And I think, honestly, at the point we start down, we're going to be just about 50 miles from Atlanta's border. So I think, honestly, once we start descending is right about when we should touch base with them.
All right, so magic to get to you're probably basing this off of going down to 220. Is that right? So we need 14. Let me just confirm that. Not that I doubt your math, but it gives me something to do here. So 42 miles. So yeah, since that leg is 48, yeah, that's just perfect. And then as far as the contact me, yeah, you would know much better than me about where that airspace boundary is. So yeah, I'll rely on your expertise there.
Okay. Yeah, no worries. So yeah, I think anywhere between 18 and 20 miles after crossing Lynchburg, I think is our key TOD there.
Okay.
Okay. I'll go back to what we were looking at before because we're getting ready to make that other switch here.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, 18 or 19 miles off. My apologies, because I see Lynchburg to Kells is 48, and then there's another 19 from Kells. Okay. Okay.
Miles.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Okay. Doing a little artwork for the benefit of the stream.
Roger. And we're inbound Gordonsville right now, correct?
We will be, yeah.
We're outbound. Sorry.
We're about to be.
We're outbound.
Let me know when you're ready to switch radios over.
Yeah, let's go ahead.
Okay. Inbound course to Gordonsville is 244.
I agree.
Okay. All right, radio's coming over. And the next one down the line is Lynchburg 91092. Anybody we know working Atlanta?
Oh, good question.
It's not Will.
Josh Burr is. Josh Burr. I like Josh. He works Jacksonville sometimes too. Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't think he streams though, right?
I don't know that he does. No.
Yeah, I don't think so. I was wondering if it was going to be a cleared approach. Is he working?
I'm looking. I don't see him. Nope.
No, none of my key streamers are on us, other than
this
guy named Brant. Yeah.
Yeah, I see Rob Shearman Jr. is on. Yeah, B-Dub's over there in ZOA.
Oh yeah, over
on the other side of the world there, but yeah, Sheed hasn't streamed for a couple of days. What's he doing? Slacking.
He's probably working.
Maybe, I hope.
Yeah, I hope so too.
That guy doesn't do. His streams are, I mean, like a 6-hour stream for him is like a short hop.
Oh,
it's just crazy.
Are we off course?
We are off course. I just noticed that.
Okay.
I'm gonna make the change there. There's the danger with me flying heading mode instead of nav mode.
Yeah, right.
I get to looking at Twitch, and yeah.
Yep. No worries.
Yeah.
That's why there's two of us.
Adam Aviation is Adam Aviation Geek has just joined the adventure. Rob?
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I've been looking at those, and I'm trying not to announce every single one, just so that we're not. I mean, it's one more thing for us to be distracted on. But thank you, and Adam Aviation Geek, welcome.
I'm afraid I'm going to miss this turn here, but we'll be a little bit a little bit east, of course, and we'll kind of make our adjustment there.
Yeah, we'll
after
catch it. Which one are we
Gordonsville.
about to do? We're in
Gordonsville, right?
now?
Yeah, I believe so.
15.6.
15.6, yes, 15.6.
Yep. Okay. After Gordonsville, 235 out.
235 out is set. And again, it's another 70 mile leg.
Yeah.
I'll put us back on nav mode just so we can at least have a little bit of correct navigation. Then we're Lynchburg, and then we're on the approach. Holy cow. On the arrival. Awesome.
Yep. And I'm going to get the comm radio set, even though we're not talking to him yet. I'm going to reading Rich. Just hit the follow button as well on my side. Thank you, Rich.
Very cool.
I'm going to get the comm radio set, so you'll start to hear that chatter, but we don't need to be talking to them anytime soon.
Yeah, sounds good. I like that.
What did I say? 3297.
Kilo, Victor, uniform, weather.
Who? American 52, runway 20, taxi via Bravo, advise ready.
Thanks for triggering that, by the way, downwind. The junior first officer.
It's become a ritual at this point.
The junior first officer was very upset that he was not allowed free access to the flight deck as he normally is.
Yeah, at the beginning of the stream. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, he doesn't get it.
November 616, Whiskey Mike, contact Atlanta approach 125.7.
All right, crossing Gordonsville.
Delta 2020, contact approach
235 outbound.
Set, and I'm going to wait till that needle comes in, and we're going to try to grab it.
Okay.
Fly at about 35 outbound.
American 2643, Charlotte Airport, 12 o'clock, 16 miles from field site.
Clear for the visual runway 18. Oh, sorry. Yep, we got the field site. American 2643.
Man, so do my job for me. American 2643, clear visual approach runway 18 left.
Sorry, clear for the visual 18 left. American 2643. Thanks.
Yeah, now that I hear his voice, I do know this
Yep.
guy. I've worked with him a number of times.
He's a good dude.
TBM 8 Zulu X-ray, cross the Rome VOR at
Don't tell him I said that, though. Keep him humble.
Actually, I'm honestly not sure. Stand by, just maintain flight level 190 for now.
Atlanta Center Eastern 543. My captain says you're a good dude.
What's up, Josh? So Ralph, he is currently he might be in the tub here. It's that time at the old Melvin Leroy FBO.
Gotcha.
He had a fun time making sound bites though, so that's going to be a thing with him. I'm going to have to be careful not to overdo that.
Just save them.
Yeah, I am. I've got already 4 or 5 just from the first.
It's fun. That one you sent me was adorable.
And I don't know if you heard that, Rob, but that's your sign-in sound. So
okay. Yeah, I couldn't quite hear it.
Yeah. You and Downwind Sim and Jet Pilot Cinnamon.
Very nice.
And thanks for ascribing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'll have to. The exciting part for me tonight is going to be after we get on the ground and wrap up.
Oh, man.
I'm going to start the playback of your stream and watch
Totally.
that too.
I was thinking the same thing. Same thing. So I don't know if this is a shared cockpit thing or a weather update thing or whatever, but this is about the third leg in a row where we've passed the VOR, we've been lined up, and then we've had a major sort of correction.
Yeah.
So anyway,
the positions are getting progressively more jittery. I've
okay,
noticed,
gotcha.
because of the higher winds aloft, I think.
Oh, you know what? That makes perfect sense. Yep.
18 left, clear to land. 18 left, so the way is American
Okay, so we're outbound now from Gordonsville toward Lynchburg. 69-mile leg, 34.5 will be the switch over.
Roger. And you said you're going to make the call just south of Lynchburg, or are you going to wait a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just as we start our descent, I'll give him a ring.
Okay, sounds good. So I'll plan on that at about 18 miles.
And I didn't actually talk to him a minute ago, by the way.
Oh, okay, okay. No, Josh is a good dude.
Atlanta Center, good evening. American 536, requesting IFR to Indianapolis.
American 576, Atlanta, clear to Indianapolis Airport via radar vectors volunteer as filed. Climb maintaining flight level 320, squawk 2003.
American 576, clear to Indianapolis.
It's a little early, Melvin, but Information Hotel 29er for the moment. Landing the 18s.
18s, okay, thank you. Yeah, I'll put that in. Wind still calm or fairly close?
240 at 4, so
okay.
It'll be a slight, very slight right to left.
American 52, roger, climb and maintain flight level 2.
10 statute miles clear.
Okay, they were calm when we departed, so it's a nice day down Charlotte. Holy cow.
Yeah. And for the announcement, temperature 7.
Temperature 7? Thank you, thank you.
In flight, American 1444. There you go, American 1444, cleared visual approach, runway 18 left. Cleared visual 18 left, American 1444.
Just start getting approach charts in front of me, depending on which one we get.
American 52, left turn direct volunteer, resume on navigation.
How are we on the transition?
I've got 36. Yeah, we're there.
Time to switch over.
All right.
All right.
Yep, go ahead.
For you real quick.
Yep,
Down
go
to
ahead.
1092. Okay, so 053. So what is that? A 233? Is that right?
233. Agreed.
Ready? Ready for the flip?
Go ahead.
All right.
Southwest 55, say Mach number.
Mach number.
Yep, there's that huge correction for the course, but that's okay.
16 miles southwest of the Delta
We'll be inbound here.
The Jedi 2 arrival, Atlanta information Delta.
Oops.
Flight 32 is at a 260 for 11,000. Line 382, okay, thank you.
Since we got a minute, Melvin,
Okay,
gate
26,
assignment.
Sorry, American 2643, clear 18 left.
I see that you have Bravo 5, is that right? Do I remember that right? Bravo 4?
Over
Okay.
4.
Charlie Golf Mike, cross 2-3 on
So
golf.
southwestern arm, east side, second from base. I'm gonna draw it, put it on my stream.
Okay, I'm looking. Oops. Yeah, put her up there for me. And we'll kind of plan accordingly.
So let's see if I can just look at it. So it's about right here.
We're requesting close to baggage, please.
All right.
So kind of up the middle of the uprights and then off the left post.
All right, the left-hand side there, kind of on the inside. Okay, sounds good. So depending on the landing runway there.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, we'll worry about that, but
Yep,
that's where
sounds
the gate
good.
is.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. And Ski Jeffrey, this is for you, my friend.
The raffle tickets continue to be battled.
I'm gonna go ahead and burn like 40,000 so Tepic Gamer can win it with one again. Tepic
Yeah.
Gamer. That was awesome.
Southwest 55,
I thought that was so
cross
funny.
the intersection at
yeah.
maintain 12000 and 250
That's
knots.
exactly what was going to happen.
Information Delta in Atlanta.
Okay, let's start looking at the arrival procedure.
Okay, I'm pulling up those charts.
Southwest 55, cross Ozzy at maintain 12000 and 250 knots. Information Delta is current.
So 115.0 is the next nav 8 down the line.
Agreed.
So after Lynchburg at 219.
219, agreed.
November 88 Zulu X-ray, contact Atlanta approach.
Oh, I do need to thank Continuum for the raid of 20 people over on the stream here.
Delta 243, cross Ozzy at maintain 12000 and 250 knots. Information Delta.
Those just joining the SlantAlphaAdventures stream, you can also check out Melvin Leroy, who is the captain on this thing. We're doing this shared cockpit. I apologize for everyone just joining. We won't be too interactive with the chat. We both have our hands full with a very slant whiskey machine and talking mostly to each other. So I won't be able to talk to you guys as much. But welcome aboard. Appreciate you having here. Continuum, thanks so much for the support as always. Yep, slant whiskey indeed, buddy.
Alliance 382, expect a visual approach, runway 20. Visual for 20, Alliance 382.
Alright, Melvin, 219er outbound from Lynchburg.
219er. All right, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to hit the heading mode right now. We're going to go ahead and switch that over to 219er. We'll see how close we are on the turn. A little early again. A little early, I think.
66 miles to Mayos, and then we switch over to inbound Charlotte.
All right, we're thinking 18 miles will start the descent.
Yep.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and make a cabin call here then, and we'll kind of get ready for that.
American 1444, welcome. Northbound on Charlotte, cross runway 5 at Golf, Mike to the ramp. Thanks, north on Charlotte, cross 5
Ladies and gentlemen, we've reached our descent. Excuse me, we're about to start our descent into Charlotte, and we would ask that you would return your seats and fasten your seatbelts. The weather in Charlotte's currently 45 degrees and light winds. It's just a beautiful day, a beautiful December day in Charlotte, North Carolina. The cabin crew is going to come by one last time to collect trash and take care of any last minute items. And again, we'd like to thank you for flying Eastern Airlines. Man, I have not grabbed this radial well at all, my friend. Okay, so we're going to go 220. I'm about 6 miles from top of descent here. Man, I've not managed to speed very well either today.
That's all right. It'll be reflected in your evaluation.
My one and only flight for Eastern Airlines. It will be the stuff of legend.
They did have a history of
speed is your discretion.
bringing on whoever they could find to fly a plane.
Delta 243.
I was going to try to work something into one of the cabin messages about Eastern Airlines appreciates your support with, you know, something to the effect of, with passengers like you, we'll never go out of business. But I thought that would be kind of a cheap shot.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Delta 1620, leaving airspace to the north, Indianapolis.
All right, on the nav, and I'm going to go ahead, and we're going to start the descent here. I'm going to go ahead and go IS mode.
Get a couple things set back here, and then we'll check in with Planet.
738, leaving airspace to the east, Washington, closed, frequency change approved.
What are we doing? Open.
I'll try to keep the speed up about at least 250, or a little slow, honestly, but at this point in time,
JetBlue 298, expedite your descent.
Yeah, you know what?
Maintain 8,000.
I can spin it up a little bit here and increase our rate of descent. That'll help us. So we'll try to get up there about 270.
Okay.
That should give us a fairly good. Yep, about 2,000. Live with that. And
target's 220 by 66 out.
220 at 66. Okay, altitude select is armed.
Okay. And I'll check in with our friend Josh here.
All right.
What's our altitude? Okay, good.
All right, altitude is we're just through 350.
Atlanta Center Eastern 543 is descending 347 for 220 at Mayos on the Magic 4. That's 29 miles southwest of Lynchburg.
Eastern 543, Atlanta Center, radar contact position as reported.
So, nothing new there.
Radar identified, always a good thing.
Eastern 543, cross Magic at maintain 13,250 knots. Information Hotel in Charlotte.
Information Hotel on board and cross Magic 13,250 knots, Eastern 543.
Sabre 226, Atlanta, climb maintain flight level 350.
Okay, so we'll try to wiggle our way down to 250 and keep the descent going to 13,000.
13, yeah. Alright, so 66 is when we'll make that radio switch.
Alright, I'll be ready.
Our buddy Al is with us.
Hey, Al South. I should have also said hi to Conti.
Flight device on trade, leaving your airspace. Bye-bye. Thank you for your service.
And Shane O'Mac to say hello to over on my end. If you got any last minute hellos before we start to get really busy, go ahead and get them in now, Melvin.
Let's see. Yeah, I think I've said hi. Al South checked in on my side as well. And yeah, if I've missed anybody, I do apologize, but I'll definitely shoot you a hello at the end of the flight here today. So happy to have everybody along. It's been a ton of fun so far.
Delta 413, go ahead.
Maybe leave the cockpit for about half an hour.
Half an hour.
Oh man.
To be completely honest with you, sir, I'm probably not going to be here in a half an hour. So here's what I'll do. Go ahead, you can go, and Washington's offline. Just remain on this frequency. If you come back before the half hour, just let me know. But otherwise, when I close, I'll just drop you off to advisory. Roger, okay, we lose ECB combat. We'll notify,
Race is on, Melvin. We got 30 minutes to land at Charlotte.
Okay, I'm going Toga.
Let me know when you're back.
Nose down. Forward slip.
Lines 382, turn right heading 360, descend and maintain 4,000. Right,
Accelerate to attack speed.
A firm.
It's red 5, I'm going in.
All right. Just gotta make sure everything is where it needs to be.
4 more to lose and 15 more miles. Yeah, that's looking good.
Yep, we're in pretty good shape, I think.
Yeah, that profile's looking real good.
Southwest 55, contact Atlanta approach 125.7. 25.7, good night.
You might have to run there's an app called HP Smart that will hook your computer to this printer. But otherwise, I have printed in the last day or so to this, so it should be good to go. And if Alright, do I have... Yep, Alt Select is on. Okay, we're good to go.
Okay. Yep. 6 more miles, we should be down 3 more 1,000 feet, so we could step the descent up just a touch. Although we've really got plenty to get down to 130 after that, so maybe not worry about it.
Okay.
In a couple more miles, I'm going to be switching the radio.
Paper 226.
Course continues to be a 219er, so no change there.
Okay.
But let me know when you're ready to have the radio switched.
Yeah, I'm okay. I think we can switch that right now.
Okay. Inbound now to Charlotte. Ooh, I'm not receiving it yet. Are you?
Negative. No, I'm going to go to heading mode.
All right. I'm going to keep yours on Lynchburg outbound.
Roger.
But as soon as you see the big DME light up, let me know, because that'll be when we start receiving Charlotte.
Roger.
Eastern 543, expect a visual approach, runway 18 left.
Visual 18 left, Eastern 543. All right, there you go. 18 left is our assigned runway, sir.
Roger.
Alliance 382 at 4,000. Reduce speed 180.
That'll be a right turn off if we land.
Right turn off.
Delta 243, contact approach 125.7.
So pretty much straight in then. Okay.
Right to center, November 012 Delta Mike Oscar, ready to copy IFR from Asheville to...
That looks like we got our Charlotte, so I'm going to flip the radio over when you're ready.
Yep, go ahead.
Atlanta Center, cleared to destination airport, Kilo Papa, Bravo X-ray.
79 out.
Radar vectors, Glade Springs,
Yep.
BOR, Golf,
I'm going to start setting up the approach.
Maintain 13,000, squawk 2036.
Missed is...
Direct to Golf Zulu, Golf, squawking 2036, and then onward to destination.
That's same.
Bonanza 2, Delta Mike, read back correct to Asheville, altimeter 3002, runway 35 for departure, call for taxi.
3002, runway 35, we'll let you know.
Atlanta Center, American 576 is ready to taxi.
American 576, runway 35, taxi via Alpha.
35 via Alpha.
So aiming to be at 13 at 45 miles out.
Center, Blue Streak 5044, ready taxi.
Blue Streak 5044. Center, runway 35, taxi via Alpha. You're behind an American 737, and I don't have ground radar down there, so play
Got that,
nice,
Melvin.
follow the
13,000 at 45 miles out.
Blue Streak 5044, 25 via Alpha behind the 73. We'll try not to run over it.
American 52, radar contact lost. Alliance 382, left heading into 70.
Melvin, I'm not hearing you.
Left 270 for Alliance 382.
Check 1, 2. There we go. Sorry.
Gotcha.
I had
Yeah, no
muted
problem.
my headphones and it didn't unmute. Yeah, so 13,000 and I'm 5 to lose times, or yeah, 5 to lose times 3 is 45. I think we're going to be okay.
Right outside taxiway.
Yeah, we're good.
November 2
Sun
on
profile's
Roger,
good.
runway
Okay,
35,
thank you.
taxi via Kilo Alpha.
Gonna say hi to
You're
Ken and
following
the aviator, so
regional
thank you
jet
guys for
out
checking in.
of the terminal.
Taxi to runway 35 via Kilo Alpha, third in line behind regional.
Alliance 382,
Through 17.
10 to 11 o'clock, 13 miles.
The altimeter was 2999er.
2999er set once and twice.
And it's 16.8 on my side.
Confirmed.
Yep.
Sir, American 576 is ready for departure by Alpha 1.
American 576, fly runway heading, runway 35, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff 35, runway heading, American 576.
Downwind sim says crash positions, please.
I'm a little ways yet.
Oh man, yeah.
62 miles away from the airport.
Right. Don't get down there too quick.
Don't be too anxious to crash us.
All right, we're gonna go. I'm gonna go medium auto brake.
Center, Blue Streak 5044, Alpha 1.
Yeah, we're starting to set up the approach.
Ready to go.
Staybird 226, that was block. Say it again.
Looks like a
Just wondering if you can step to line 370.
VREF of 118, so V approach will be that plus 5.
226, yeah, that's fine. Climb, maintain flight level.
118 and 23 is set.
Blue Streak 5044, runway 35,
Whoops.
line away.
I don't know, I bumped the gear handle, so I don't know what just happened on your
Line
end.
382, wind,
Looks like
calm,
gear
runway
came down.
20,
I'm
clear to land.
Let's put that back up
Yeah,
real
do
fast
what
there.
you gotta do. Yeah, I bumped us out of sync there, sorry about
Gear test complete.
that.
That helped us to
American 576,
make sure we're going to get down to
contact
13,000.
Yeah, there we go.
1,000 to go.
100, American 576.
American 576, climb, maintain flight level 320, and I'll have a turn clearing 7,000.
Alright, we'll expect something at 7,000, flight level 320, American 576.
Atlanta, hello, Delta 435, 10-2, climbing 14 for 2,000. Delta 435, Atlanta, climb and maintain flight level 350, and when able, reset your transponder, squawk 2067, 2067. Yeah, up to 350-2067 for the squawk, Delta 435.
Minimums are going to be 260 feet.
260. Okay, let me get my power set back in here.
44, fly runway heading, runway 35, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading, runway 25, clear for takeoff, please true 5044.
Delta 435, cleared direct by Jack. Delta 435, direct by Jack, thanks.
All right. 13 and 250.
Yeah, 13 at 250.
Okay, looks like we're going to be right where we need to be.
At 45 miles out, so we're
Oh,
looking good.
250 is not looking so good now.
American 756,
Well, that's all right.
direct volunteer, resume on navigation.
1 out of 2 ain't bad.
Get you in the Hall of Fame if you're a Major League Baseball player.
Right. Unheard of
American
numbers.
576, clear.
We'll just
direct
tell
volunteer,
Josh
resume
we're
navigation.
in a hurry to get on the ground before he goes
Direct
offline.
volunteer, resume on navigation,
Exactly.
American 576. Booster 5044 passing 3000.
Did you say Blue Streak or Eastern?
I think it's a Blue Streak.
Okay. I'm like, all right, another departed flight.
Kindred Spirit.
Yeah.
Blue Streak 5044, radar contact, say altitude again.
Passing 4000 now, Blue Streak 5044.
Blue
If
Streak
we can
5044, thanks.
kind of work ahead here on our
Frontier Final 340.
approach briefing. Frequency is set in the standby. I'll flip it over when we're on vectors.
Okay.
Course on that, not that you can set it right now, but course on that's going to be 183.
183, thank you.
Okay. We got the minimums 260. We got the VREFs.
Those are
I got
set
Missed
and
Approach
checked.
dialed in. Yeah, I got Missed Approach dialed in case we need it. Winds. I'm going to pull another briefing real quick just to see if it's changed, but
Roger.
it was
November 012 Delta Mike, fly runway heading, runway 35.
still 240 at 4, so a
takeoff.
very right correction to the right, a very light
Runway
correction
heading,
to the
runway
right.
35, clear for takeoff. November 2 Delta
No
Mike.
clouds.
Thank you.
And I
Eastern
think we already
543, fly heading 230, vectors to final, descend and maintain 4000.
230, 4000, Eastern 543.
got that.
230 and
4,000.
4,000.
Okay.
All right, we'll start the descent here on the altitude select. 230, heading mode engaged. Excuse me, heading mode engaged. There we go. And 230. I think I'm pretty close. All right, and you said 184 on the approach course. I'm gonna go ahead-
183, I think it was.
Okay, 183.
183.
I'm gonna go ahead and set that.
Okay, and I'm flipping over to the frequency for you.
Thank you.
All right, so I think our approach briefing is good. Let me just go over it again.
Blue Streak 5044, clear direct volunteer, resume
Approach
navigation.
frequency set, missed approach frequency
Direct
set.
volunteer, resume on navigation.
Approach course and missed approach course set, minimum set. VREF, the approach sets. We talked about crosswinds, ceiling is going to be clear skies. We talked about, so right hand turn off and join Charlie northbound. So basically a 180-degree turn to the right off the runway.
Roger.
And auto brakes in.
Auto brake set.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and do the approach checklist right now.
Okay.
A little early,
All
but
right,
get
stand
that
by.
out of the way.
Yeah, stand by for 1 second just to make sure I didn't miss anything in the other checklist.
Oh,
here.
Roger.
I think
Banana
good.
2 Delta Mike, radar contact, say altitude.
Through 10. Let me go ahead and get the 10,000 foot stuff done, even though we're a little early.
2 Delta Mike, 3,800 for 13,000.
2 Delta Mike, roger, climb maintain 13,000. You can expect a turn clearing 8,000.
All right, approach checklist. Seatbelt signs.
Climb maintain
Are
13,000, expecting
on.
a turn at 8,000.
Anti-ice not needed. Landing lights are on. Altimeters 2,999er.
Cross check.
435 request.
My side
Flying
set.
382, left turn
Navigation
label,
instruments
Alpha
set for
Bravo,
approach.
ramp,
My side set.
And set on the left.
Okay, fuel
Flying,
is balanced, set for
382,
landing. Hydraulics,
make a
pressure,
right turn on
quantity
Charlie or
normal.
Foxtrot.
Cooling doors are open. Pressurization
Okay,
is
hotel
set
to rent.
and checked. Approach checklist complete.
Delta 435, go.
And when we reach 350, request 2 to 4 times on the speed and the sim rate, Delta 435.
Delta 435, I can only get that to you for about 100 miles, and then you're going to be overtaking traffic at the same altitude.
We'll take it, Delta 435.
Alright, go ahead.
Follow from Treat Daddy on my end to say hi to.
let's see.
Hello, Treat Daddy. Thank you.
When you are 150 miles from Bijack, resume to normal rate.
Welcome, Delta 435.
How we doing on descent? Descent's looking good.
I think we're pretty close. Yep.
23 miles out. So it looks like done with the magic arrival. Looks like intercept at 4,000 is going to be 11. This is going to be just under 12 miles out.
Roger.
Unless we get lower. So we got 9 miles to lose.
Yeah, we're a little high, I guess.
9 miles to lose 4,000. Yeah, you want to probably expedite descent.
I'm going to toss the boards out here.
Alright.
Oops. Maybe not.
We missed that. Was that for American 576?
Nope, it's not letting me.
For American
I can probably do it.
575.
Nope, I can't do it either.
Alright, give me flaps 2.
Flaps 2 coming at you.
Delta 413, cleared direct Kiddo.
Flaps 2 set.
Thank you. Now flaps 5, please.
Flaps 5 coming at you.
Eastern 543, turn right heading 270, square out your final a little bit.
270, Eastern 543.
Alright, that'll give us a couple extra miles to get
That'll
down.
help. Yep, that'll help.
I got bad news for you, Captain. JPC was asking if I've got the landing rate plug-in set.
Alright. Whatever his 1000-bit challenge is, I'm not going to take it tonight. The first time ever. Because I don't think I can put this thing down in less than 100, man.
No, I think we're probably aiming for more like 300. Anything under 300, I'll say it's fantastic.
I'm hoping for the center line and the touchdown zone. Those are what I'm
I was
looking
going
for.
to say, it seems to me that JPC did say that it's more important to get it down in the touchdown zone than softly.
He has said that, yep. He has definitely said that.
Maybe the wager should be if you get it down in the touchdown
There
zone.
you go.
Right? Well, I'll for sure get it down there, baby.
Delta Delta Oscar.
Alright, 1,000 to go.
Okay, I'm going to level off and get down to 180 here.
Okay.
Resume that since we're on the...
Eastern 543, descend and maintain 3,000, Charlotte Airport, 10 o'clock, 11 miles.
Down 3,000, look at the field, Eastern 543.
Negative contact on the field, even with the downwind sim binoculars.
And American 5785, use
Okay,
caution.
10 o'clock,
There is a
almost
similar
really
sounding call
dead
sign
off the
on
left
frequency, American
wing. I don't see it yet,
576.
though.
Yeah, I don't either.
Bonanza 2 Delta Mike, clear direct Glade Spring VOR, resume navigation.
Clear direct Glade Springs, resume navigation, 2 Delta Mike, thank you.
Eastern 543, 9 to 10 o'clock, 10 miles.
Still looking at Eastern 543.
Yeah, no joy.
Eastern 543, turn left, heading
I got it.
200, join the 18 left localizer.
200, 18 left localizer, field inside, Eastern 543.
Eastern 543, thanks, cleared visual approach, runway 18 left.
Clear the visual approach, 18 left, Eastern 543.
It's when you level out, it's right there past the. Well, I'll get you a reference point. Just let me know when you need more flaps.
Roger.
Where we at?
I'm going to level out here, and then let's go flaps 15, please.
15 coming at you. It's just to the right of the downtown area. And
Yeah, you know what? I've got the...
get on
I'm going
get
to...
on the localizer and go
Yep.
from there.
Absolutely. Alright, we're on the localizer.
Yeah, it should be pretty much dead ahead. I had to go in pretty far to see it, but it was there. Now I think it's kind of... Oh, yeah.
Oh, there
Just
it
a
is.
little bit to
Okay,
the
got
right.
it. Yep,
Yeah,
got
a
it.
little to the right, yep.
Field in sight. We're going to go ahead and we'll just fly the...
Eastern 543, wind 2404, runway 18 left, cleared to land.
Clear when it left Eastern 543.
All right, gear down.
Okay.
And flaps 30.
I put it down. All right, flaps 30 coming out. Just
Yep,
double
sorry.
check the gear went down on your side.
Negative, but I'll put it down.
Okay.
All right. Gear's coming down. Okay, we've got it.
I had to put mine down again, so...
Oh, interesting. Okay, well, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
Are yours,
And-
yours
oh,
still
mine
showing
went.
down?
Mine went up again. Darn it. Okay. Going down again. And here they. Oh, now they went back up. Okay. Now I'm gonna put them down one more time. Coming down.
I want
And
speed,
gear down.
watch speed.
Gear down 3 green. Oh, thank
Okay,
you.
yeah,
thank
good,
you,
we're good
thank
now.
you. All right, we're going.
Landing flaps set.
Glide slope, glide slope. Yep, we kind of got a little low there.
Arrival.
My goodness, this might end up badly. Okay, we're back on the glide. 5 miles to go. I've got the
Landing
field in
checklist.
sight.
Hydraulic pressure, quality normal. Missed approach altitude of what was the missed
All right.
approach?
Missed approach 260 and autopilot off. I'm gonna just not mess around with this thing and just try to fly it in.
Okay, missed approach altitude 4,000. I've got it. I'll set it.
Thank you.
United 914 Atlanta, radar contact, climb maintain flight level 370, direct.
Missed approach altitude 4,000 set. Flaps landing set. Green light. Gears down 3 green and landing clearance has been received.
Thank you.
Landing checklist complete.
All right, here we go. Come on, baby.
Left if we're missed, right if we make it.
Roger.
Bluestreak 5044 Atlanta. Bluestreak 5044. I got you filed for 340. Would you like higher?
Continuing.
Continue.
Yeah, we'll hold at 340. I don't know if our plane can really handle anything higher.
Okay, I just see you climbing through 350. Didn't know if you wanted to go higher.
Sorry about that. Bluestreak 244. Blame our rudder pilot here.
That's alright. And when able, say Mach number.
Mach 0.86. Bluestreak 244.
Alright, American 576, say Mach number.
Yeah, a little.
Ooh,
0.77 for American
Reversers.
576.
beautiful descent rate though.
You guys should have taxied out the other way around.
We got it fairly
American
straightened out.
576, what's
Am
your
I
best
right-hand
forward?
turn? Did
Yeah.
you say that?
Right hand if
I can give you
yeah, right hand.
0.8.
And you're
American
braking.
576, Roger, maintain 0.8 for spacing.
And it looks like I've got an exit
flaps.
right here.
Alright, 0.8 for spacing.
All right,
American 576.
flaps coming up.
Blue Streak 5044,
Yeah,
do not
flaps and
receive Mach
spoilers
0.8
being
for spacing.
stowed. Looks like we're off Charlie
Receive Mach 0.8
6.
for spacing, and we're correcting altitude. Blue Streak 5044.
Sounds good. Eastern 543, right on Charlie, Golf, Mike to the ramp, cross runway 5 at Golf.
Charlie Golf, Mike to the ramp, and cross runway 5, Eastern 543, thank you.
Charlie, we're on right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
all the way around to the right.
Turn to the right here. Is this golf?
All the way around to the right.
Okay, we're hanging a hard right.
Yeah, northbound on Charlie.
Northbound on Charlie. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
All right, that got a little more interesting than it needed to be there on short final, but that was really our
That's what it's
only
all
kind
about,
of weird,
man.
quirky thing, man.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. And mad respect to the guys who do this stuff for real.
No kidding. And they make it look easy. Yeah, wow.
Okay, get your weather. Get lights.
Roger. All right.
Turn offs. Probes and strobes. Transponder. How we doing on the taxi? We're gonna keep it straight up north on Charlie, Cap.
Envoy.
It's going to be a left onto. It's going to be like a 45-degree left onto Golf, but it's going to be up.
Envoy 1328. Were you assigned 27 right or 26 left?
Let's see, it's going to be up a ways yet.
Yeah, we got to cross. Do we cross over 2-3? We have to, right?
Yeah, after the left on Golf.
Hang a left on
Charlie
Golf.
8 on the right.
Roger.
Yeah, Charlie 8, so it'll be the next left. It's like a 45-degree forward to the left ahead.
Agreed.
Next one up. Yeah. Let's see, where do I leave off here?
November 012 Delta Mike for
All right,
Tri-State Delta.
spoiler is stowed. Okay, weather radar off.
Heli power. Pressurization ground.
Altimeter 3004.
Aft fuel pumps off.
American 576, leaving my airspace to the north, Indy closed, frequency change approved. Aircraft behind you still has a 20-knot overtake.
And the APU fired up for you.
Thank you.
Alright, well, thanks a lot for the heads up on that. Thanks for everything from American 576. Have a great night.
You as well, Blue Streak 5044, leaving
And
my
just
airspace to the
confirming,
north, Indy closed.
are we cleared to cross 2-3, or are we supposed to hold short?
Yeah, we were given it. No, we were given a cross. We're good.
Thank
Alright,
you.
well, watch out for him. Frequency change approved. Blue Streak 54. See ya.
Yep. So basically, once you get onto the terminal side, you're going to kind of veer to the left, and in between those two piers to our left.
Roger. Bravo 4.
Yep.
Bravo 4. Let's see what the default scenery holds. Do you have default scenery on this, or do you have some?
I don't know if I installed anything for Charlotte or not. I didn't do it before tonight. I might have done it for a previous stream.
All right.
We got a whole bunch. First of all, we got 1,000 bits from JPC on my end. I
Nice.
assume you got that as well.
Nice. Yeah, we're cleared on
A
the
bunch
left.
of gift subs going out on the channel. Clear on my side.
Very cool. Very cool.
So it looks like stab to the face, giving out some gift subs, as he tends to do on this channel, and I always appreciate the support.
Good deal.
Clear my side. We can kind of go left here,
Roger.
and then just kind of head for the middle of those two piers there.
Yeah, he's closed. And he doesn't care what we do anyway. We can do Sim Caesar
No,
Donuts.
exactly.
Delta 413, you leaving my airspace to the
Right.
east, and Washington's closed, frequency change approved.
So I'm gonna go probably not this entry, but the next one, and I'm shooting for that far side. Correct?
435,
Yeah.
That
You
left
up to,
hand, that left hand arm there, basically.
Separate is at 12
So I
o'clock,
think I'll take
50
this.
miles,
Yeah,
same
exactly.
altitude, flight level 350, inbound to Boston. If you climb
Let's
to
see what it looks like
37
from
or
your end,
descend
and
to
you're a little bit
33, I
delayed.
don't see any conflicts for you.
Yeah,
going
I
back
think
into
we're heading
separate
in the
stuff,
right direction.
when you leave my airspace.
Should be coming up
For
on a
now, Washington's
taxiway
closed, frequency
lane
change approved.
to the right.
Frequency change approved, thanks for the night, Center 435.
And we're second one. So yeah, go straight towards the tower from here. And it's not the last one, but the one right before it.
Second to last one on the left-hand side.
November 012
Yep.
Delta Mike,
Okay.
Atlanta Center is closing.
Oh yeah, I'm well
and
behind on your stream.
Center is
Your
closed.
stream's been buffering for me, I guess, because of my broadcast.
Gotcha. I'm gonna go ahead and turn taxi lights off.
Thanks for the ATC.
Okay, yep.
United 914, Atlanta is closing, and your next center is also closed. Indianapolis is offline. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved.
Thanks for being on tonight, sir. Good day.
American 575.
Baggage
Atlanta
cart
is
guy
closed. Your next
is,
DC is also closed.
yeah.
Radar service terminated. Frequency
All
change
right,
approved.
second to last one,
let's-
you said?
Have a good night, American 575.
All right, sounds good. I've got it in
Tactical
sight.
aircraft monitoring Atlanta Center on 132.907.
And I see Bravo, I think I said Bravo 4 before. No, Bravo 5, but here's Bravo 4. That sounds good.
It's four's the one I
Perfect.
put in
Yeah,
the
we're in.
spreadsheet. Okay, I'm getting power transferred for us.
Thank you.
APU.
All right, I think we're there. Park and brake set.
Leads on. Okay, don't cut anything off
Nope.
yet.
I'll stand by.
Oh, not those. Leads on. Here we go. Cargo heat outflow closed. All right, power transfer is confirmed.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and do fuel cutoffs 1, 2, and 3. Low pressure lights illuminated.
Okay. Get the rest of the fuel pumps off. Come on. There we go. Get both of the Hydro Beast systems off. Go ahead and get these seatbelt signs off. Beacon light can come off. Get our squawk set back to 1200. Transponder off. And window heat off. Uh, 147, by the way, I think it was something along those lines.
Wow! Holy cow!
Yeah, very nice.
Even
very
a
nice.
blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while. Yeah, well, I credit it to the super stable approach that we were on.
Yes, absolutely.
Jason
It
Shepard
was so
would
stable
say.
we didn't even have time to call whether it was stable.
Well, Shepard would say.
JPC said it was-
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
The perfect landing starts with the perfect approach. So there you go.
Yeah, no, it's always the opposite on my stream, so it worked out perfectly. JPC says it was 151, and it was centered on your side. So yeah, mine from my vantage point, our scenery is a little bit off. From my vantage point, we landed kind of on the left side of the runway. But
I was a little off. I was a
you.
little left. Nope. I do think we were a
it
little
was
left.
very left on my end, but I'm assuming that was a scenery discrepancy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's go ahead and start looking at fuel numbers. It looks like just under 5,000, so like 48. That's 48 times 3. 4,800 times 3. So fuel remaining is 14.4. What's the actual on block time is 3:06. 14,258 was predicted, so that's pretty dead on.
Yeah,
that's amazing.
Yep.
Very good. Wow.
Great job, guys. Very fun.
Yeah,
to watch.
that was a lot of fun. Let me just kind of run through on my side and say hi to the folks that I missed from before. Okay, I said hi to the new follows and the new subscriptions already, but I wanted to scroll up through the chat and just see if I missed anybody. Again, been really busy tonight, guys, so appreciate you bearing with us and just kind of sitting back and enjoying the show. We got the Aviator that stopped in. I think I said hi to you. Them's my shoes here. Yep. Good fixins. Yeah, thanks, guys. Appreciate you all checking it out. It was a lot of fun. Melvin?
Yeah, and a similar cast of characters over on my side. Appreciate the bits there and the raid, JPC. Cargo Fire, thank you as well for the raid there, my friend, and hope you're doing well. Had a couple new follows. I think I already acknowledged those guys, not KJ Head in the Cloud. And yeah, I mean, everybody else, I really look forward to scrolling back through and seeing the conversation, because I've got to imagine that there were a few moments of levity in there, especially on the on the approach. But all in all, again, super fun. And here's okay. So a couple things, not to get too philosophical here, but at a certain point, what I really appreciate about this flight, not only Downwind Sim stepping up voluntarily, helping it become possible, but I appreciate you, Rob, stepping up and saying, all right, I'm sick and tired of talking about doing it. Let's put it on the calendar. Let's do it. And that's the lesson to be learned here, because this was absolutely well worth it. And yeah, if you have a buddy that you're saying, man, we need to go fishing, we need to go hunting, we need to do this, stop saying that and say, get the calendar out the next time you talk to them. I don't care. It's 2020. It's quarantine. It's COVID. It's mask. It's all that stuff. Make a plan and get
just
something.
Get it on the calendar.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, it's funny that you say that, Melvin, because in real life, I am totally that guy that will say 100 times, "Hey, we should get together soon." Every freaking holiday, I see my cousins. I'm like, "Hey, we should go out and have dinner." And then, when do you see them again? The next holiday.
Absolutely.
So I'm totally that guy in the real life. So yeah. I appreciate the kind words on that, and I just, I really was enthusiastic enough about the possibilities on this, on what this would look like for us. That you and I are kindred sim spirits in so many ways, and I knew it would be a blast. and it certainly lived up to all my expectations and then some.
No question about it. And I don't think I'm off base by saying I would expect to see many more of these, not just with Slant Alpha and myself flying, but I also expect Downwind Sim to be taking one or the other or both spots in a variety of different aircraft. You know, the one thing we've done to the chagrin of our wives is we've justified the purchase of several other add-ons because you know we have to be able to have the same aircraft to be able to do these shared cockpit broadcasts, and so you know we share other other things that I'm sure would be a ton of fun to also set up and do a shared cockpit in, and I'm looking forward to those, whether I'm flying them or I'm in the peanut gallery enjoying it, one way or the other. It's going to be a lot of fun to see what we come up with next.
Melvin, if you get a chance, look at my stream. Al South MIA put us on side-to-side monitors. You on your side and me on my side.
Yes.
And it looks perfect.
Yes.
It lines up perfectly. And you're in the lower left corner on your face cam, and I'm in the lower right corner on my face cam. And we didn't plan that at all, but that works out perfectly too. That is hilarious.
I saw that link and I haven't opened it up yet, but now I just did. That is awesome.
Is fantastic.
Thank you, Mr. Dominguez.
Al South MIA. Thank you
he's
so much
awesome.
for that. That is a treat. That's going in the gallery for damn sure. And Pilot's I-76, last second hello there on my side in the stream chat. So Pilot's yeah, thank you so much for checking in. Hope that you enjoyed. Let's Melvin, let's go ahead and get the plane shut down. And hopefully all the passengers have made it off the plane by this point. So
I would say so.
Actually, you don't have too much to do on that this last little bit. So
yeah, the only thing I'm gonna
get busy and get my job.
The only thing I have to do is lament the fact that this is yet once again another airplane or another airport that doesn't have a 727 stripe for us to park this baby. I don't know what the deal is.
Right. So first officer confirms ready for shutdown. Engineer says roger. And get the view off here. Battery switch off. Nope, this one. That'll do, pig. That'll do. All right. Well, thanks so much again, Melvin. This, like I said, this lived up to every expectation I had, and then some.
Yeah.
Perfect, wonderful joy to fly along with you, sir, and great job too, Captain.
Thank you so much, and again, you definitely had the plane totally under control and made my job super easy, despite the slight little hiccup there at the end. But I enjoyed every minute of it as well, and I can't wait to plan the next one, buddy.
Amen. Amen. All right, I am going to jump off the voice connection and say my farewells on my side. I expect you'll do the same, and I'll certainly be peeking in on your stream probably tonight as I have a few drinks to wind down.
All right, my friend. I will.
Thanks again, and we'll talk again very, very soon, sir.
Sounds good. We'll see you, Rob. All right, so everybody, again, let me just take some time now that I've had a chance to breathe a little bit here and kind of go back through. I'm not going to be able to do it justice and hit everybody there, and I clicked my webcam somehow accidentally, but them's my shoes. I'm going to go check that out. Actually, sorry. I'm looking at the Melvin bot. Sorry about that. I thought it was them's my shoes. He's a regular on this channel here, and my old eyes are killing me here. But them's my shoes is up there right above that. But appreciate you stopping by, Kevin. Kenny, as always, Ken, thank you. JPC Mike, great seeing you. Al South MIA. Mr. Dominguez, appreciate the picture there. That's super cool, and thanks for the picture. I can't wait to go check it out in the Discord. Downwind Sim as well. Got to watch the landing twice. Had buffering, a little buffering on my stream. Yeah, let's. We could if we wanted to, guys. I mean, we're theoretically we can disconnect here. Let's. I think it might be worth taking a peek. let's take a peek at that landing, because it really, at the end of the day, was not half bad, considering how really truly horrendous the approach was.